Welcome back to Holly Style. Today we will be discussing a topic that is not too familiar to me, but one that I am eager to learn about, and that is sports broadcasting. Working in sports radio is the dream of many, but it can be a very competitive field to break into. To speak on this subject, I have with me Tim France. Tim is an associate producer for San Francisco's 95.7 The Game, and he's been working in radio for 7 years. Thanks so much for being with us here today, Tim.
It's nice to be here, Holly. Thank you.
First, I want to ask you, what do you do for 95.7? What does it mean to be an associate producer?
Pretty much everything. I do all the work behind the scenes and get none of the credit when everything works.
Always works that way.
It has to do with, when I get there in the morning, I pretty much put all the sound that you hear into the system, and I deals with highlights from the night's games from the games yesterday, and dealing with all the commercials and all that sort of stuff, and then also coming up with ideas for the shows to use and booking guests as well.
Okay, I'm always interested, like, how involved do you have to be in sports to do sports broadcasting? Do you need to be watching every game and tracking every player, or do you just do that when you get to work?
No, you pretty much it's like a 24-hour job,
Right.
basically. If I don't know what happened the night before, I'm pretty much screwed in the morning.
Right.
Because I don't know what to get and what sound to put in the system.
Right.
So it's
Right.
Yeah.
You said you book talent. Who's the most exciting person you've ever had contact with?
Either Rick Barry or Ronnie Lott, probably. I mean,
Who are they?
Rick Barry. Yeah, sorry. Rick Barry is one of the 50 greatest NBA players of all time, best player ever to play for the Warriors. Ronnie Lott, one of the best 49ers ever. The man cut his finger off to continue to play in the playoffs. It's kind of surreal when you start in the business and you're texting these guys back and forth, but now it's just kind of, I text a guy and he doesn't respond.
Okay, so you started as an intern. How did you go about getting your internship?
I walked in the front door.
Okay.
I listened to sports radio my entire life, and I grew up in Sacramento, and there was a station there that I had always listened to, and I walked in and I said, "What can I do to become an intern?" And she took me back to the program director and told me to show up that night, and I did. 6 months later, I was hired, and I've been in radio for 7 years.
That's so great. That's really exciting. So what do you think it is about you, or what do you think programming directors look for in someone that's either good on air or good at producing or any other position?
Pretty much someone who will bug the hell out of them. It's seriously, it's that. If you want to be on air, you have to send them tapes like every week. And it's really, if you want it, you got to work for it. And otherwise they don't think that you want it that bad.
Right. Right. I want to ask you about something that I looked up on YouTube. You made a you made a music video called the LeBron Song music video.
Yeah.
And I just think it's really funny. You talk about Sacramento, you talk about LeBron James. Can you tell us like what the inspiration for that was and why you did it?
I was at the station pretty much by myself late one night. I had to work till midnight. And there was a lot of songs that were coming out. LeBron James was a free agent. All these cities were making their pitch to LeBron James, trying to get him to come to their city. Sacramento had zero chance at it.
Right.
And I decided to poke fun at my own town, basically making a tongue-in-cheek version of it, which I don't know if I ever told you this, but it actually, the boss of our station hated it and took it off of the website. Some people I worked with actually got him to put it back on. And then it took off, and ESPN had it. It got played in stations in LA and San Francisco, and it was even on a blog website in Chinese.
Oh
so
my gosh.
It kind of took off. It was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah. Why did your boss not like it? I mean, that's such great exposure.
Because he thought it was bad. All the fans would hate it, but
Right.
they actually liked it.
Okay. Have there been any experiences, big and exciting experience to have that much attention for that video that you made? Have there been any since that you're equally as proud of?
Well, when I was in Sacramento, I was on the air like nightly, Monday through Friday. So that was cool. When I made the move out to the Bay Area, I took a lesser role just to move into this market because it's market 4.
Right.
And if you don't take a job in market 4, you're pretty stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. That's incredible. Well, I just want to thank you so much for being here. You know, that's pretty much the time we have for today. I want to thank you once again for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And for answering some of our questions. I encourage everyone to tune in to 95.7's The Game. Tim produces for the Rise Guys. And also check out the amazing music video that he made. Just type in on YouTube the LeBron song music video. Thanks so much. Good night.